Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful kit 9, the circle snow scene, and I'm sure you're all going to enjoy making this. I just love this stamp. I'll go through what is in the kit. You have your fronting sheet, which it shows you all the items that I used. So there was the JND 473, which was the holly circle frame it. There was JND 528, which was the snow crystal flower. JND 532, the slimline boughs. And JND, 529, the slimline holly. I've also used the 2J stamp, and it is, it's gorgeous, is this. It is called Christmas Houses, and it really is, it's beautiful. Just going to pop those over to a side. Going to open my kit and just show you what you have in it. As I say, you've got your cover sheet, which details everything that I've used in this. I've got to put this, that I've got to say it's mine. But you get your foam tape and an 8x8 card and envelope. Oops. And I just want to make sure that I can reach my foam mat. So in here, say you've got your 8x8 envelope. Oh, I'm just going to take my top off, my jacket off, because it's warm in here. Right. So we have all our little bits and pieces. Now you will notice that your first layer has got a hole in it. That doesn't matter, because once you stuck that down, your white covers it. So it was just that I was short on this beautiful denim blue card, and the easiest way to do it was to cut the centre out, which was for that, which is the centre. But as we go, we're going to make a start and put things together. So first of all, I'm going to pop these two bits and pieces together, my two mats and layers. Oops, that didn't like that bit. Let's get that out. That's it. And it is just really, you don't need a lot on, just a little bit of your glue round the edge. And if you want to put a little bit on the corners, it shouldn't. I mean, the white embossed piece that goes on the top will hold it flat. So hold that there and position this nicely, evenly in on my card. So as you can see, that now is nice and even. So I'm just going to, oops, that bit doesn't want to stay down, pop that to a side. This, I've used the lovely holly frame, and if I remember rightly, it is a Crafter's Companion, and it is the vintage holly, and it's beautiful, is this. But because it's textured, I'm going to use the blue tape. I think it'll just hold it better than glue. So again, just go around with your glue. Listen at me, with your glue, with your double-sided tape. As I say, I recommend either the blue line tape or a good red line tape for your cards. Some of the easy lift tapes, they're not strong enough to hold, and when you make these cards, you want them to last, and especially if you're giving them to somebody special. You don't want them halfway through Christmas, the embellishments and that dropping off. So just working all our way around, and I'm going to just pop a little bit in the middle, just to hold it flat. Find my pokey tool, and as you know me, I take just the alternate corners off, because that then gives me just that little bit of manoeuvrability by being able to hold the uncovered corners so that I get it positioned well. I'm just going to work these across and take the centrepiece right out. Oops. And now I'm going to pop this onto our card, and I make my holly's going crossways. It's entirely up to you which way you want to put it on. Now it's only a very narrow border, so it covers the centre hole. Oops, that slipped, oh dear. I shouldn't have pulled it quite so quick, but that's my base. We're now going to go on, oops, to attaching the beautiful, I forgot what it's called now, the holly circle frame. I just love this. It's beautiful. Now you can use glue, or you can use the 3mm tape, or you can use spray glue. It's entirely up to you, whichever you're comfortable in using. I'm just going to use, whoops, I will when I can find the end of it. It's somewhere. Do you know, whenever I come to do this, I can never find them, that's it. So I'm just going to run this round the outside edge. And it does turn quite easily. You don't really need to have glue all the way over it because it gives a nice shadow effect. I'm just going to run this round all the way around the outer edge. And then I shall just use run some fine line glue just on the inner edge. It's not quite wide enough for the 3mm tape, and I don't want it to be showing. So I'm just going to finish off running this around the outer edge. Then I'm going to get my fine tip applicator glue and just run that round on the inner edge. My scissors there, so that's them. So then get my fine tip glue and just run that just over round the edge. Just, it doesn't want a lot. Whoop, doesn't when it needs a steady hand. I'm just taking it a bit at a time. Just working my way round until I've got all the way around. And if you want on these broader pieces, you can just scribble a little bit of glue on there. Not necessary really, but you can do. And that is, I've gone all the way around with that. So now I want to find the end where I've stopped with my blue tape, which is here. Just takes a little bit off. It doesn't need a lot. So you've got plenty of manoeuvrability by holding it like that. So you've got that there. So you then slowly release your tape round the outside. So that there is fitted on lovely. Now, it's entirely up to you is this, but I've kept these horizontal, not vertical. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to now add the lovely, no I'm not, I'll do it right, I'll get it right way around. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to cut my, that's the wrong one, I've got picked up the wrong one there. Where's the right one? Oh, that's it. So I'm going to cut out round the outline of, and it doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't matter. So what I'm just going to do is just keeping my scissors just at a 45-degree angle. I'm just going to roughly go around the edge, the top edge. It's only the top edge we're cutting out. Just working my way around, and you'll see why when we come to attach it. And also just take bits off as you're going round, if it makes it easier, and just work my way round. And so you don't have to be right up to the edge of the lines. As I say, if you just run just gently round, and I'm just going to take it down a little bit there before I come back up the other side. Take those bits off. And again, just work up and round the chimney. Take it round. And this, it's a lovely, and it's not a difficult card to make, is this, but it does look lovely. You could actually make this as a shaker card as well. I haven't done it as a shaker card, but it would work very, very well. And again, just doesn't want to be a lot, and just take it off like that. So just get rid of my little bits and pieces. Don't need to keep them. So what we're going to do first is we need to position this towards the bottom, and we're keeping, if I put this, let me find something to just, I'll use these lines to just get it even so that I get it straight. And I think I need to take a little bit more down these outsides because it's just showing a little bit, so just run a little bit down them. So again, balance that just level on there on my mat and make sure that I'm there. Now I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run some glue around this bottom edge. Just wiggle it round. That's it, just pop that there. And bearing in mind we're keeping these blank borders horizontal. So I'm going to pop that down like that. And just hold it and just give it chance for the glue to take. While we're doing that, I am going to run some 3mm tape just round the outside edge of the acetate. And this then goes on top, on the underside, over where we've attached the village scene, and then that encapsulates it. Oh, put my teeth back in. Encapsulates it. You could also make this card with lights. If you're putting lights in, I would put a bit of vellum just to take the starkness off the lights. But I haven't done this as a lighted one, as the next video for the next kit is also an illuminated one. So I didn't want to do too many. Right, so that's got that. Oops, lost it. There we are. Cut that off. And then turn this over and You can see there, it's stuck nicely. I'm going to now take off just the edge of the tape, position it over the circle, just press down firmly all the way around, so that when you turn it over, especially if I put dark, you can see there it gives a lovely snowy night sky. Now I'm going to add our foam tip. Whoops, let me just put the lids back onto my glue. It's a bit warm in here, so I don't want them drying off. So I'm going to use the yellow tape, which is what I've given you. Ideally, it needed to be a single length, but you need to take the backing off and just work it round, oops, nice and steady. It does turn fairly easily. Oops. And take the backing off that bit. And only thing is, it's a little bit sticky, but it does work quite well. And then I'm going to bring my card in, and I'm going to just put some dabs of glue just round on the foam, on the adhesive side of the tape. It just takes the static off. So bring the card in and pop your card level. So we're then holding it with the two horizontal lines straight opposite, and we want to just balance it evenly. Actually, have I done something? Have I missed something out there? I have missed something out. I do apologise. It should have had, and that's why I knew there was one of these, because it should have had one of those in as well. My mind is not on the job tonight, so I am going to just pop some glue just round, some tape just round the outer edge of this. I'm hoping that I've given you all your bits. It's going to be a bit late now if I haven't. I do apologise. And just work round. And yeah, I couldn't understand why there was extra little bits, extra circles there. So that is obviously why. But I think what I was doing, I was using up some of the stamped ones which I wasn't happy with to use on my card. So again, just take off the backing off your tape. Whoops. And then that just drops in over there like that. And then that is right now. So we're going to now pop this in, equally balanced, like that. You just pop that to a side, and then we're going to work on the flowers. And these flowers are absolutely gorgeous, these crystal flowers. I really do love them. Oops. Let me just get them. Oops. Right, so whoops, where are we? So you've got your fronds, your boughs, and I'm missing, let me have a look and see if I put them in this box. I might have to use those instead. I think I have left those. These will do. So they'll do. You will have the gloss card for yours. Where I don't know what's happened to mine, but you've got your gems. Oh, there they are. They were there. I thought I had them. So you've got your two little hollies. Now this double-sided glitter card, it was a special colour. Unfortunately, they do a baby blue now, but it's a slightly different shade. So I can't sort of say, well, it would be the same shade, but this was a beautiful shade, so I thought I'd use this. So I am just going to pop some glue. No, actually, yeah. Just going to pop some glue onto my mat. And I'm going to dab don't want to get it all over the and I'm going to pop that then on top of. Normally I would do this with spray glue, but I know not all of you have got spray glue, so just going to just hold that down. Just going to work my way around this other one, the next size. And pop this on, whoops, where are we, onto the next flower. And again, whoops, if you need to just adjust your petals, you can do so. What I'm going to do now with these smaller ones, these I can just dab in and pop onto my flower. Whoops, come back. And just pop that one onto the flower. And I'm just going to pop a bit of water on here and just get rid of this glue so it doesn't get onto anything else. That's got rid of that. So we'll start. I'm going to just leave the flowers at the side at the moment, and I'm just going to start popping the fronds on first. So these fronds go in two different ways. So you can see the smaller ones. You can see one goes one way, the other goes the other, and the same with the bigger ones. So I'm just going to make sure I've got them going the right way. So I just want to use my glue glaze on these because it's so much easier to just dab down the centre there and pop the big one on first. Whoops. It's a new one, is this, so it's just a bit. Got that the right way? Have a look. Get that the right way around, and again. Just pop that over onto a side like that. We then need the small ones move that up a bit. So again, make sure I've got them the right way around, and again just pop these down that like that, and get the other one. Pop this one, whoops, like that. Oops, that one stuck to my finger. And then we're going to add the holly, and again these go two different ways, but it doesn't really matter which way you put them on. See if I can pick that up. So I'm going to pop that one in there like that. And pop this one at this side. Just going to screw that up now out of the way and find my glue gel. Where is it? Where's it got? There it is. So while that just dries off a bit, I am just going to if you hold it in the middle and just sort of bend the tips up over your finger like that, just gives them a little bit of definition. Doesn't need a lot. Just up like that all the way around. And if we do that with all of them, just up, tilt it up, and bend it over. So like that. The little ones just sort of bend up. They won't. They're too small of those to bend over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just add our glue glaze. Oh, just let me check where I put them. Yeah, that, whoops. So I'm going to pop that just on to a side there. Oops. And this one just nicely to a side. You can tuck it in slightly like that. Then one little one is going to go in the middle of that big one. And then just this one, this little one will go in there like that. So I'm just going to pop my top back on here. And we are now going to add our gems. And what I suggest you do is that you get a lid or a top or something like that. I'm just going to use my lid off one of my others tubs. I'm just going to tip them into there. It just means that they're contained. So get my picky up tool and using my small tool, just going to pop, make sure I get them in the right place. Just a dab on each of the, whoops, that little bubble did that. Just going round. I'll hold it up so you can just see where I'm putting the glue. So as you can see, I've just put it on each of the joins of the centre, like a ribbon effect. Then I'm just going to add the little tiny silver pearls first. Just going to work round and work round on them. Let's go to the other side, and then I'm not having my hand right across where you can't see what I'm doing. And that was where the bubble was. And that. And then we're going to pop the 3 bigger ones into our flowers. Again, a dab of glue. And that one doesn't want to, that's better. And we should have a few left to just add at the bottom of these joins. And this just finishes it off nicely. And oops. I think I can just get another one in there. And pop maybe just one in there. Pop my top back on my glue. Oops, where's that one gone? That belongs on there. Come on, out of there. And that just goes there. So that there just finishes off your card. I'm going to pop my lid back onto my pearls. So this is the card we've made today. This was the sample card. Now, the sample card didn't have embossing on the back, but I thought it looked a little bit better. It looked a bit plain, did that, and I just thought the bit of texture just made the card come to life. So I hope you enjoy making this card, and please share your makes. I look forward to seeing how you've done them, and I will see you on the next kit. So please enjoy, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.